Okay, we're at the Kirtland Temple. We just took a tour, a very nice tour through the temple.
It was great. It's beautiful.
So we're going to get a little bit of a video of the temple. And this is we're on the one side. This was like the front door, I believe. There's the spire. And if you look right here, this is what it says: House of the Lord, built by the Church of the Latter-day Saints, AD 1834. So it's 180 years old. Let's go down this direction. We'll just kind of walk around and see what we see. Make some comments. So it says here, Kirtland Temple has been designated a National Historic Landmark. This site possesses national significance in commemorating the history of the United States of America. 1977, National Park Service, United States Department of Interior. Dedicated in 1836, the House of the Lord, commonly known as Kirtland Temple, serves as the center of community life for the thousands of church members in and around Kirtland. Distinctive design features include two large assembly rooms with tiers of elaborately carved pulpits at both ends and windows in every interior and exterior wall. Members and friends gathered on the first floor to worship. The second floor was devoted to church leadership, education, and training. The third floor housed additional schoolrooms and administrative offices. According to the local minister, life for many members was difficult. They lived in what was described as an assemblage of hovels and shanties and small houses. They overcame their hardships through great sacrifice, with some given even the necessities of life in order to build what was then one of the largest buildings in northern Ohio. Kirtland Temple symbolizes the empowerment that comes from spiritual preparation and dedicated stewardship, while inspiring continuing efforts to build up the communities in which we live. And this is, says the community of Christ. I don't want to stop it. Go ahead. So this is the temple grounds. Just wanted to just keep this one thing on the internet. So here's the temple grounds. Very pretty, lovely. This was a three-story building, and they said which was very, very rare at that time. The tallest building might have been a two-story. So this was considered like a skyscraper in those days.
Very nice shot from here of the temple.
Sure. Stepping back a little bit and trying to get this shot here. This is really more of a picture of the entire temple. I'm going to have to get back a little further to get the entire structure, but temple grounds are lovely, really beautiful.
I took a picture of you because you were taking pictures of me.
All right.
I want to know that you were here.
The young man that was the tour guide for us just got his associates in Snow College in Utah. We asked him if he was RLDS or a member of the Latter-day Saint Utah Church. He said he was undetermined at this time. He was still working it out. And so we told him to, suggested that he just think about it, see how he felt about it. He's a nice young man. Walking around this way, a little bit of another angle on the temple. It's a beautiful day today. It's a nice breeze. It's a little bit humid, but not bad, not really bad. And blue skies. On top of the temple is kind of a weather vane. It appears to be a weather vane. That's what it is. So you kind of see which direction the wind is blowing. The upper story there, the upper floor, was where Joseph Smith's offices were, up above there. It's like a third floor attic. So think of an attic, but really nicely done, very nicely done inside. We did not get to go up into the attic. They said that the amount of people that were in the tour would be so much weight up there that it would be pretty hard for the attic to support the weight of all the people. So we did see pictures and photos of what was in the attic. Going around from this angle here. I notice there's plaster here. Basically the stones have been plastered up, but I notice there's some spots here, and I don't know if that's just spots that need to be repaired or what, but I did notice that. They were taking collections when you left, if someone wanted to donate to the temple maintenance, so that perhaps that they collected funds in order to maintain the temple and take care of it. This temple is not, this building is not owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It is owned by the Church of Christ, which was the reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, now known as the Church of Christ. So they are maintaining and keeping the maintenance up on it. Took over 3 years to build the temple. On the dedication day, there was over 2,000 saints in the area. But this temple, the second floor where the dedication occurred, I'm sorry, on the first floor where the dedication occurred, a room that would comfortably sit about 300 people had over 1,000, and many people were scattered out here in the lawn that could not enter. The dedication service was 7.5 hours total, and because so many people couldn't get inside, the next Wednesday they redid the whole dedication and did it all over again. And many said that the second dedication, the first one was 7.5 hours, but they said the second one was actually longer. So some people actually went to both of these dedications. So as you can see, people, these are tour groups that are heading to the temple. Remember, this is the temple where Moses, Elijah, and Elias appeared, and some very spiritual experiences happened. They talk about the dedication where angels appeared, tongues of fire appeared on the roof. Many wonderful miracles happened at this temple. I got to say that it feels like a building. It feels like a building of history. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate the events that happen there. You don't feel the spirit of a temple here as you do in our temples. But we did close the tour by the congregation standing up with volunteers playing and conducting from the people in the tour. We sang the Spirit of God as one verse. And I will say that singing that hymn did bring the Spirit to this building. And I guess it just tells you that when you sing the songs of God and of the church, and you talk about the Spirit and sing of the Spirit, that it invites His presence. And I felt as we sang that song, the Spirit of God, like a fire is burning, that the Spirit was there with us, and we could feel it. We could feel the Spirit at that time. So it was a good experience. So I believe we're going to head over to the visitor center. There's some more things we're going to see around in Kirtland, I believe. I think there's probably some other things to see. So, with that said, it was a great experience, and we enjoyed being here.